Welcome to another video where we're going to be learning a bit more on CSS. We are going to change this picture from where it is right now to a bit further in front or make it smaller. So we're going to do that right now. Let's enter our brackets. So we're going to enter brackets right now. And as you can see, we're in our style folder, our CSS folder. We have our last episode's complete CSS. If you guys didn't watch last episode, you're going to get lost in today's episode. So watch last episode, then come to this episode so that you can understand more to make a better web page. Just don't copy everything I'm doing because, well, it's kind of like you're not going to be outstanding. You should be odd to be, like, even. But makes no sense. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys a new thing. So we already have a body thing right here. Body. So why am I going to put another body? Why don't I just write it right down here? Why don't I just put it up here? Why do I have to write down body? I don't need to do that. But we're going to do something else. We're going to write dot body img. That means the picture or the image in that body is going to get selected. So we're going to change a thing and we're going to write padding. So padding extends or decreases a certain amount of the thing. So right now we're going to write padding top. So let's put it as 150 pixels. We need a big one right now. So if you reload, you see the image has become bigger, upwards. You can also do that again. So like you're putting a space on the thing. You can also just write padding all in all, and it just comes right in the center. So this is beautiful. Putting a padding right in the center. That is beautiful. I love that a lot. So what we can do right now, we can put padding 150 pixels, but we can change it to 175. That's a beautiful amount. And it will perfectly be on the center. And this is very nice. I like this a lot. But padding also changes a lot of stuff. So you can just put padding left and right for a certain amount instead of doing padding all in all. We can also use another thing called margin. But margin and padding have two different uses. You can play around with it and make your web page look a bit more attractive. So we have margin 150. You don't see much of a difference because margin works upwards, like outwards. Like a lion's roar. A roar doesn't go straight, it goes around it. The same way that's what a margin does. It makes everything go round and it makes a perfect amount for both the sides and up and down too. So we can play around with this a lot and work with padding. So I'm actually going to do a bit of padding top. And let's use bottom. Let's make our HTML document look a bit more uglier. Because we're playing, wow. You see, the bottom part is so fat. You see how big this is? That's not how it was before. We made this so fat. We have to decrease that. So we can just go right there and decrease the padding bottom. So let's make it 15 pixels. So when we make it 15 pixels, we're gonna have a lot of space too. Let's go with 0 pixels. I don't know what's gonna happen with 0 pixels. I've never tried this. I'm also playing this with this around. Oh, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna do one more thing, one extra thing. I'm gonna put it on pixels off too, so that it has a bit more spacing from the paragraph. Rather than getting stuck to each other, it has a bit more spacing. Then we can also do the same thing for padding top. Just copy this and copy and use padding top. So this does a lot of cool stuff for what we're going to be doing. Padding top, it has a bit of spacing too. From the subheading, it's not stuck to that either. We're going to do a bit of padding left. Padding left. And we can go for, let's make it 70 pixels. It's good to play around, but make your document look good too at the same time. So 70 pixels is pretty good, but it's not as good as this. Like the right side overpowers your left side. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to edit this to 175, like the one we were having before. Padding left, 175. Reload. Oh, it's still too big. What? Okay, let's go for 225. Don't skip large amounts because they're going to make it last. Okay, this is good. So now the top and bottom have a normalized size, but the left and right also makes it look in the center, so it's a bit better than how it's supposed to be. Now we want to see something. This picture is too big. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click enter and we're gonna put width 656. And we're gonna reload, and can you see the picture minimize its size? So you don't want your web page to be too long at the same time. I've seen web pages that are so long And you know what? You know what I do on a personal experience? I only read the top. I don't read the bottom because it's so long. So if you minimize the picture size, it allows everyone's eyes to see that this is a good amount to read. So we can read that way. So this is a personal experience, so I know this is going to be good for many other people at the same time. But you can also change the height. If I put like a height, what? 1 pixel. Yeah, it's going to be pretty small if you guys already know about it. Oh, wow, that's so small. What are you going to do with that? You can also change the height of the pixels. So since that is 655, I'll put 546. So 456. English. This is good. You probably don't see a difference, but if you're gonna do it practically like me, you can see a lot of difference. So this is a very good episode on padding and margins, and you also learned a new easy way of doing editing only the image by just writing the body spacebar image. If you have, I can even remove this body spacebar image and write it right here like img, h2 img, because if you go to your HTML document, you can see that the h2. The img is within the h2 tags, so this allows you to also do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to write body. But if you want to do it a good practice, if you have many images in your body, you can do that way too. Thank you guys for watching this episode on padding and margins. I'll see you guys later. Hit the like button and subscribe, and take care.